Oh, hey guys.
Nick here with Vibes. Today we're showcasing our race car simulator. There's a lot of different applications for this. We see this a lot in residential homes or businesses. Really just wanting to add that wow factor. A lot of times too, we're actually doing these for race car drivers. It's a great way to stay in race shape during the winter months. Similar to like a golf simulator, if you're really trying to hone in or practice that craft in times where you can't get outside and actually do the racing, this is a great way to emulate that experience and keep yourself in shape for the season. So right here is a Mazda base station. This is what actually gives all the feedback to the steering wheel. So within the application on the desktop, you can dictate how much feedback you want that steering wheel to give you. So all the way from 1% to 100. So 100 being the most feedback. So if you have never done a race sim, you've never raced a car, 100, after about 15 minutes, you're gonna start to feel it in your forearms because the car, you're actually gonna feel the fighting of the car on the racetrack, depending on what sort of surface you're on. If you're doing dirt or asphalt, the incline of the actual track itself will put feedback on the car, and you're actually gonna feel that in the steering wheel. And then also we have different steering wheels you can use. So this is like your traditional round steering wheel, paddle shifters on the back. We also have more of like a Formula One style where the top and the bottom are essentially cut off because you're not turning all the way in most instances. So really, it just feels nice in the hands and you don't need the whole steering wheel like that. So you saw how easy it was for me to quick change that. So that is on the fly. As soon as you click it in, the Mazda system will actually know which steering wheel you're using, and then it will unlock all of the features of that steering wheel. So you notice that the buttons on this one and this one are different because in like Formula One, you need more buttons and more options to choose while you're racing than in like a traditional one like this. You'll notice also we have the manual shifter. So I showed you the paddle shifters on the steering wheel, but if you want to elect for like manual transmission with the actual shifter there, that's an option. You'll also see right next to that, we have the drifting handbrake. That's becoming very popular in these sort of setups. Is if it's freezing and snowing like it is here in Iowa in the winter months, you're not gonna be out drifting your car. I mean, you're drifting in the snow if you're having fun, but you're not actually, you know, perfecting your craft. So we're able to bring that experience in the home so you can actually train to get better. Also, we have this tactile pad right here with a bunch of different buttons. These are all programmable, all the way down to, you know, gentlemen, start your engines is a very famous line in NASCAR.
Gentlemen, start your engine!
A lot of times when they cut to that scene, you'll see the driver actually push this button up and then they'll start their engine. So you can do fun little stuff like that. It's not necessary, but some people enjoy that. So on the curve monitor, it would be the same way with the 3-screen setup. Some people just don't like the bezel of the 2 screens falling right in their field of view. As you can see here, you can even see the roll cage of the car, the mirror, but the whole idea is to make you actually feel like you're sitting in that car and experiencing a race as if you were out there on the track. What we're using for the cage of the car is actually a Fanatec. This is not a full motion. There are some simulators out there that actually have hydraulics and can do the full motion. So as you're shifting gears, accelerating, it would actually tilt the whole base of the simulator to feel like you are doing those things in real life. This one is just stationary. It's a more cost-effective setup, but it works well in probably 90% of the setups that we see out there. We are still able to do the full motion, so if that's something you're interested in, we still have the availability to do that. But as we work our way to the back here, we actually mounted a sound bar and a wireless subwoofer to this setup. So what we've noticed is that on these race sims, half the battle is like the audio of it, and because this bass is not full motion, that subwoofer, as you're like shifting gears and accelerating, you can kind of feel that feedback from the subwoofer sitting underneath your feet. And it's a nice added little touch, but the audio is definitely a necessity in something like this. You can actually, you know, hear the engine, the brakes, all of that stuff working as you're driving the car. But other than that, just a really big loaded gaming computer. Pretty much a requirement for a system like this, and then just like a keyboard mouse setup. So this is our demo model. We are able to show this off to anybody that wants to schedule a time to come out and try it out for themselves. This one actually is available for sale as well. We are working on the second one that we're going to bring in, more of a full motion, full experience option for our clients, but this one's available for sale. Obviously, you've seen the wires are not how we would normally leave it, but we do actually travel with this model. If you were out at Good Guys Car Show, you might have saw us at the Blue Ribbon Bar demoing what this unit can do. But if this is something you're interested in, getting more information about, or just want to talk about your next project, give us a call at Vibes.